Good afternoon, internet, and welcome back to the channel. So it's Tuesday. It's the 11th of November, the 11th of the 11th, and yeah, quite a special day really. The end of the war, as we all know, hence the fact it's a holiday here in France. It's all right. It's extremely windy, and I've just put the back brake on and put the one foot down. So now I wasn't going to come out today because the weather has been pretty bad this morning. We got high wind warning and rain warning, and you know, normal really for Finisterre. But it seems to like it's going to stay dry. I'm not going to go far. I'm just going to go probably just have a look at the sea, see how choppy it is. I'm sure it is, and yeah, just have a quick ride and see what's what. I tell you what, this wind's well powerful today. So I'm on the Himalayan today, as you can see, and in Super U car park, but it's shut because, like I say, it is an official holiday, so that ain't going to be open. Anyway, yeah, the old Himalayan. Quite funny because when I started it up, I haven't ridden this for some time, but when I started it up, the engine management light came on. Now it's a sort of common thing with the 411s, to be honest with you. It tends to do it quite a lot. Normally it's not a problem, it means nothing, you know. I'm not saying every time, but the way to check, and what I always do, just turn the engine off and then turn it back on, start it, turn it off, turn it, and do that 4 times, and normally the engine management light will disappear, and mine has. If it doesn't disappear, to be fair, then you should think to yourself, okay, there may actually excuse me, there may actually be a fault. So, you know, if it doesn't clear like that, maybe it's worth investigating a little bit more. Oh dear, you do, excuse me, tickly cough, nothing worse than a tickly cough. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what it did. It came on, and I went up, I had to get some fuel, and hopefully it'll be okay now. Oh yeah, sorry, I do apologise. There's nothing worse when you get a tickle in the throat. Anyway, so yeah, the Himalayan. I always love riding this bike. You know, I haven't ridden any of my bikes anywhere near enough this year, really. You know, because it's just been a really sort of bad year for bikes for me, because I've been working on the chalet. So a good thing in one sense, but a bad thing for the bikes. But still, not to worry. But and I don't really enjoy coming out so much days like this. Dull, extremely windy, the threat of rain any minute, which I absolutely hate rain, to say the least. But yeah, but hopefully we should be okay, yeah, and stay upright and stay dry. I don't intend to be out for long. I just wanted to get out on the bike. You know, it's been so long since I've been out on them. I thought, right, that's it. And it's not really that cold. The temperature says 20 degrees, so it's gonna be what, about 15, yeah, 15, 16 degrees, which it's been that, to be fair, for quite some time now, you know. And But of course, with the milder weather, unfortunately, comes the comes the rain. So yeah, you can't have the best of both worlds, can you? Let's face it. We'd like to, but we can't. Right, so like I said, we're just going to have a quick run up by the coast. I dare say it's going to be nice and blowy there. Do you know, these, and I say, do you know what, I say this every time I ride these bikes. Everybody goes on about the original 411s, which this is, and you know, they all criticise it for its lack of speed. Well, you know, I don't think it's got a lack of speed at all. I really don't. You know, I say this so many times and to so many people, and I haven't really done anything to this bike. You know, I mean, yeah, it's got a BMC air filter in it, which I'm sure anybody that follows me knows, and it's got an iridium plug, which, I mean, that doesn't really make any difference to the speed by any means. It might make it run a bit smoother. I used to have a different exhaust on, well, you know, the end bit, but the noise just bored me to death, so I went back to the standard, and to be honest with you, I didn't notice any difference whatsoever. I've done, you know, nothing else to it, apart from I changed the back sprocket, which I'm sure everybody knows, and that was the best thing that I ever did. Absolutely the best thing that I ever did. So yeah, if you've got one of these, in my opinion, and this is only my humble opinion, I think doing a lot to them is a waste of money. I know people that have changed the cam because, you know, they've had problems with the original cam, and that's fair enough. If I had a problem with the cam that's in it, then I probably would go to the higher spec cam. But for changing it just for the sake of changing it, again, this is just my opinion, you know. I mean, it's back to the same thing, innit? It's your bike, and you got to do what you want to do, you know, and so be it from me. But I personally don't think it's worth it. I think these bikes, you know, like I said, they run, I think, great, and changing the rear sprocket, I think, was probably the best thing that I ever did. And it was, I don't know, what was it now, 40 odd euro. I know you can change the front one, but half the time then you end up changing the chain and God knows, I don't know. This was great, you know, it just went on, and it's made a huge difference. I mean, you know, it really has. I absolutely love it. I tell you one thing that I did notice. I haven't ridden this for a few months, and the Gorilla, sorry, and the Meteor are so easy to get on. You know, I mean, they are. You know, I mean, they are a piece of cake. This, on the other hand, is obviously, it's a, you know, it's a adventure bike, is it? Is that what it's aimed at? I don't know. I think it is. And so of course it's higher, and yeah, I forgot that obviously the leg that I throw over, which is my right, sorry, is the one that I had my hip replaced, you know, and bit of a struggle this morning, you know, but of course I went back to the old way, which I haven't done for ages because I haven't ridden it, and that was standing on the left peg and getting on like that. And well, you know, that was okay. Then it just, but you do forget, to be honest with you, how much higher this is. But yeah, so just quickly talking about the Gorilla. So it's booked in for its service on the 21st of this month, so that's next week in it sometime. I'm just hoping this weather changes. I mean, I really am, because it's an hour and a half ride, 2 hour ride, depending on the traffic, you know. And a couple of times when I've been up there in the past years, I've got absolutely soaked, not to mention the fact freezing cold. But hopefully, mind you, the weather did say that the temperatures are going to start to come down this weekend, so just in time for me to take the bike for the service. But so when I booked it in, I obviously said to him, I said, have you, is it sorted now for the warranty work, you know? And he said, oh no, he said, I still haven't heard back from India now, you know. This now he's beginning to take the mick, I think, you know. I mean, this is over 3 months now. So what sort of Mickey Mouse warranty claim are they offering, you know? I don't know. Look, I like Royal Enfield. Obviously I've got 3 of their bikes, so I'm not a Royal Enfield hater, and I'm certainly I nearly got gonna rush out and get rid of my bikes, because, well, I'm just not. But I am a bit disgruntled with the, you know, with the how long it's taking for the service to be sorted out, you know. I think it's pretty bad, really. Well, that looks a rough old sea, eh? And you know what, I'm actually getting spray on the visor, you know, coming in off the wind and that, eh? Dearie me, oh, look at that. Well, we'll pull into one of the car parks and have a little look, shall we? You can taste the salt, eh? That's what you can do, you can taste the salt. I don't really think I'd want to be on a ferry today, crossing over to the UK or something. If I was on the Med, I don't think I'd mind, but nah. I'm not seasick. I've been on many a ferry that's thrown me here, there and everywhere in my time, but it's not enjoyable, is it, eh? You know, when you try to walk a straight line to get to the bar, you know, and all of a sudden you end up going every which way bar where you want to go, especially when it's like not only does it go up and down, it goes side to side, so you might be trying to walk forward, but in actual fact the ferry's throwing you backwards, not to mention throwing you from one side to the other. I've seen some horrendous crossings, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so the service, I mean, it's just, look at it, hey, look at these birds there, see them? Look at that lot, eh? Cool. Look at this, eh? Whoa, that's pretty impressive, that is. Look, eh? Hey, Mother Nature, hey? Well, hey, come on, just nice. I'm glad that they didn't exactly, you know, have a collision with me. Could have been worse. I could have got pooped on. But, well, I might have done, actually. Hopefully not. look at this car here, look, eh? Seriously. Hey, too busy on the phone. Don't worry about checking the bike out, it's okay. Stop. Which we will do, indeed. Oh, bit blowy there, eh? Oh, good. You don't think, do you? You know, you sort of forget that you can get a bit of a target on a bike. I remember I was talking to my mate Harry back in the UK last week, and we a few years, well, quite a few years ago now, we went to Ireland, and yeah, let's. Oh no, I tell you what, we won't pull in here because we'll go around and we'll ride up the coast. We went to Ireland, and I mean, it was a great break. I tell you, Ireland on a bike, fantastic. Some of the roads, we was all round. Oh god, it's gone. Oh my god. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But anyway, the actual trip was great. You know, we had a cracking time. But coming back, we hit a storm. And so we was riding up from Wales back up to Birmingham, and the wind and the rain, it was horrendous, yeah, absolutely horrendous, yeah. And it's a trip I don't think any of us will ever forget. I mean, we all got home and you sort of emptied your boots out, you know, and it was, but riding the bikes, you was riding in a straight line, but to keep in a straight line you had to lean into the wind, and tell you what, a journey that would have normally took us say 3 hours took us all day, I think. It was a long day and it was hard work, you know. Oh, this is new. Well, not new, but a bit of an extension on there, eh? Yeah, and why not, eh? Why not indeed. And yeah, look, now I'm going to tell you a little story about this trip. And if Harry was stood here with me now, well, not stood because I'm riding, but if me and him was together, I wouldn't be able to tell you this story, because this happened many years ago, this trip to Ireland. But oh, that's a bit rough in it. But something happened that we never ever forgot about, yeah. And oh god, it's all right, it's the wind taking me all over the place. And if he was here with me now, we'd literally be in fits of laughter, because but you had to be there, yeah. I could tell you, which I'm going to, and you might think to yourself, well, that's not really so funny, but it was for us. It was for me and Harry. It was just something that was, I'll take to my grave, you know. Anyway, right, so, oh god, hello. So what happened was, it was a night ferry that we'd been on, and it was early in the morning, but it was daylight, and me and Harry and a few other people, we went up on the outside deck, you know, get a bit of fresh air, have a fag, because I used to smoke in them days. Dirty habit, I know, but still, never mind. Anyway, so we're stood there, right, and like I'm sort of leaning up the side of the ship, you know, the railing thing, and Harry's standing, you know, facing me, and we're just talking away, you know, and I've got to try and tell you this without laughing. Anyway, this bloke, right, we don't know this bloke, but this bloke, right, comes walking along. Now, I'm not kidding you, this geezer must have been the oldest hippie out. He had the longest black hair that you have ever seen. Hang on, I'm going to pause it. Here we go. Look at this. My favourite view. Look at that, eh? Even when the sea's rough, eh? You just cannot beat that view. I absolutely love this view, yeah? Very few people here. There's one car and me. Hey, beautiful. Anyway, so yeah. So this guy come along, and all his hair, literally, is trailing behind him, but because of the wind it's all over the place, yeah. Now Harry, right, he ain't got, you know, he's got short hair, you know, and as this bloke walks past Harry, the wind just blew his hair, and Harry, all his hair just took him over, right? Harry disappeared, right? And all I saw was Harry's hands come up to his face, and he's parting his hair back like it's his own hair, yeah? Trying to move it. Oh God. And you know, like I said, you had to, I couldn't stand up. I was in hysterics, right? It was just, it's one of them things, you know. I mean, me and him just kill ourselves laughing. We was on about it last week on the phone, you know, and we could hardly talk. And it's, you know, and people, when we tell them, they sort of look at you and think, well, yeah. But it was just so funny. But what made it funnier was how Harry, like, so natural, his hands, both of them, come up, and he just parted this hair from his face as though it was a natural occurrence of his own hair, you know. And you think to yourself, I mean, it was just unreal. Anyway, there you go. That was at Dublin. That's where we was. We'd been all round Dublin and all round there, and cracking time, I tell you. Beautiful roads, yeah. The weather was bad. I mean, you know, the weather was absolutely shit. Do you know what? Everyone in France is buying Ford Transits, eh? They are. It's like, I got to get a Transit, and oh, I tell you what, unless it's got a set of Go Faster stripes on, hey, you got to have your Go Faster stripes. Come on, lads, grow up. Anyway, so mind you, some of them, their own, and can't grow up, can they? They're just limited brain cells. Oh, got this stupid stoppy. I forget this thing every time. Why would you put a stop? Every time I think to myself, why would this be here, eh? Mind you, they seem to be doing a fair amount of roadworks. Yeah, so right, what shall we do? Let's have a look at the battery. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, Ireland is, that was, I'm trying to think how many years ago that was now. I mean, I was living in the UK, so I've been here for 20 years, and gotta be about 5 years, so that's like 25, 27 years ago, you know. And yeah, but I really enjoyed that trip. There's so many nice places to see in Ireland, you know, and the people are so friendly. We stayed at this little, we based ourselves at this little pub hotel thing, you know, and I tell you what, fantastic time, yeah. I've actually got family in Ireland, a cousin and his family, yeah. A place called, if I remember rightly, Monavai, I think it is, which is just based out, oh good, just based outside, oh, Kilbeck, I can't remember now. And their family owns a farm, beautiful farm, and I remember going there when I was a lad, and yeah, really nice, really good it was, you know. Right, okay, so let's have a little look down in Odeon, shall we? I mean, it might be absolutely, I expect it's going to be pretty empty, but it's worth a look at the sea, eh? And I'll only go down there, and then I think I'll end the video then and give all you. Oh, someone just blew off that roof there. Hey, there, look, what is it? It wasn't a slate, I don't know what it was, but it comes straight off the roof, hey? The wind's quite strong, and it's going to get stronger apparently. The weather warning's out. I think it's 2 o'clock this afternoon that it gets stronger and comes down towards us. It starts off up north, coming in Brest area, and then it's no doubt it'll come down and hit us, because everything hits us. Gay for parking like an asshole, eh? Okay, so you want a pizza, but you know, huge car park. And then I got matey boy here, I don't know where he's going, eh? Always gets me. Now, I know on the bike I leave the indicators on, so I am far from perfect. But oh, there you go. He's gone from one. He's gone from one to the other. Still. Do you know what? In a way, because I got to be honest, over the years, as I've got older, I have turned into I'd like to say, a fair weather rider. Yeah, the wife just says I'm a pussy, right? Which is not very nice, is it, eh? But yeah, so you tend to have them laughing now. They've been out on surfboards in this weather. God blimey. Mind ya, I suppose it's got to whip up the waves, innit, eh? And if it whips up the waves, it's got to be good for the surfing, eh? Anyway, so because I'm a fair weather rider, you tend to forget, I think, what it's like to ride in bad weather. Now, okay, I mean, rain can have its problems, you know. You can aquaplane, you know, probably not on the Himalayan, but you know, there is a possibility. And of course, if the rain mixes with diesel, well, we all know the effects of that one. We'd rather not talk about it either. But wind can be a pain in the backside, can't it? You know, damn wind can take you everywhere. And I suppose you tend, I mean, I haven't ridden, to be fair, in conditions like this. I mean, it's not that bad, is it? But you know what I mean. You know, for someone that only normally goes out, you know, unless it's 20 degrees and sunny. Yeah, I take my hat off. Oh, for anybody that follows Itchy Boots, yeah, and which I do religiously, I have done from day one. I watched the first one that she ever put on, and I've watched her ever since. I think she's absolutely brilliant. And the one she put on, I think it was 2 Sundays ago now, where the whole episode, and it was a, you know, it was a lengthy one, which was really nice, was dedicated to all the things that she's done. You know, well, not every single thing obviously, but you know, an awful lot that she's done, starting from day one. And you know what, I thought, what a fantastic thing she's done, eh? She, you know, the admiration that I think everyone has got really for that woman is unbelievable. She certainly has set the standards, hasn't she? I mean, I know now, and to be fair, I think there's more, probably more women on YouTube travelling than men, I think. You know, there's quite a few of them, you know. Some of them I think are excellent. There's a couple that I think are just, yeah, okay, you know. But still, again, that's my personal opinion. But Nora Lee, our Itchy Boots, I think she's brilliant, you know. Now, I mean, look at some of the weather that she's rode in. I mean, you know, dearie me, she has really been I always remember the one series when she was in Africa, that mud she was in. Do you remember that mud? You know, she couldn't move, she was bogged down, let alone the bike, you know, where that geezer was riding the bike for her. And I think, if I remember correctly, didn't he burn the clutch out? Which, you know, I mean, he was only trying to help with it, but still. And I gotta say as well, when she started this series she's on now with the Tenere, I always remember, you know, looking at that and thinking to myself, nah, surely not, you know, surely not. But, you know, I mean, come on, fair play to that bike. It's really served its purpose, you know. And oh, that's a bit blowy here, God. And you know, I know, like, was it the last episode, those guys had it and give it a bit of an overhaul, and I just love that, you know, they get down on the street, strip it all down, and, you know, just sit there, tools on the floor. And I mean, you know, come on, it's like the old backstreet mechanics, wasn't it? It's no different, yeah. If you know, you know. It's as simple as that, isn't it, eh? I suppose that's a good thing, you know, of the Tenere, because, you know, she can literally, it's easy worked on, isn't it, eh? Well, it's not as quiet as I thought it would be down here, and it's not as windy. It was windier coming down that side of it, but yeah. But everything now is obviously will start to wind down as the year comes to an end, and Christmas will be upon us soon. What the hell is this? What's that? Oh, it's one of them two-wheel things at the front. I wonder what it was then. I couldn't make it out with the lights, you know. What is going on here? I don't know what he's going on about, but he was going on about something as well. I'm not too sure where these are going. Oh, that's a clever move, because I don't think you'll get round there, anyone. Now, it is trying to rain right now, which isn't the most happiest news I've had, but still, never mind. Yeah, it's definitely a bit windy here again now, look, hey? Them trees going up there. Do you know what? It always amazes me how these trees here stand up, because some of the winds that we get here are absolutely horrendous, but fair play to them. They hold on for grim death. Look at that lot, eh? It looks bleak out there, doesn't it, eh? And as you can see, there's no one really walking along the sides here. Just some silly old man on his motorbike. I think we'll turn it round and we'll just pull it there. We'll have a little bit of a stop there, shall we? Because the rain's starting now again. I thought it might stop, but no, it's not going to. It's yeah, it's definitely raining. Okay, well, I'm just going to pull this here, look. Right, okay, so there you go. Oh, there's another personage here, look, on his bike. And yeah, I'll just say hello to him. Right, okay, so I'm going to end this video now, because I'm going to get back, because it looks like this rain's coming in with this lot. So yeah, I don't want to get too wet. So if you've liked this, give me a thumbs up, that will be great. The next video I do, no doubt, will be something to do with the chalet if it ever stops raining. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you're well, I hope you're all having fun, and I will see you all in the next video. So from me, it's bye for now. Take care.